I want you to imagine a social media platform where artists and not the algorithm run the show. Well, that's exactly what I'm building with my new social media for animators called SketchTube. And today I wanted to break down exactly what the vision is, what the features I've developed so far, and what's coming next. The main idea for SketchTube is that it's a social media platform for animators to post animations. On every other social media where animators can exist and post on, like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, DeviantArt, ArtStation, these aren't really prioritized and made for animators, and anytime that they post, they're against AI, the algorithm, popular artists that already exist, bots. It's just an uphill battle, I should say. I personally grew up with a Nintendo DS, and on that DS I had Flipnote Hatena, which was a flipbook software where basically you could just draw frame-by-frame animations and post them on an online network called Hatena. And this was the most pure form of social media I've ever experienced, where animators and artists genuinely connected together and had this perfect ecosystem. So it was like TikTok, but without the brain rot, and everything was creative. And that's what I'm creating now in 2025, but a modern spin on it. The feeling that I want users to have when they're on SketchTube is that they're in a cozy community space with other artists of similar passions. And that's kind of the environment that we've cultivated so far on our Discord server, where we have a weekly theme, which is a concept that I'm going to bring over onto the actual SketchTube website. The amazing thing about SketchTube is that it's going to be incredibly simple. It's going to have a very simple algorithm, and I will never make people want to stay on there as long as possible, as there is with Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, where it's extremely addictive. The only addictive thing about SketchTube would be like the fact that the animations are really good, but the algorithm isn't going to be tailored for the user specifically. Basically, it's going to be chronological, most liked, and who you're following. And there's also a tag system and themes, so you can categorize it based on what kind of animation, what fandom it falls under. I also want SketchTube to be a place that bridges the gap between animators and potential work. So there is obviously a crisis going on right now where a lot of animators are getting dropped from their positions and jobs at companies, and with AI, it's like replacing animators and artists, which is just awful in my personal opinion. But I want to close that gap. So there will be an opportunity for artists and animators to create a little bit of revenue. I'm still concepting how I want that to work in partnership with the ad companies that will be hosting ads on the site, but I want it to be a win-win-win situation where the animators themselves win, SketchTube is able to stay afloat, and the ad companies are getting seen by a wide audience that are actually going to be interested in their stuff. So I've actually fully developed SketchTube myself thus far. It's fully been developed by yours truly, a software developer, which you can see over here. It basically has all the bare bones right now. The UI is not super amazing, beautiful yet, but it's basic, you know? So you can create animations, you can upload animations with captions, with titles, you can like, comment, and you can follow people and view their profiles, view your own profile, and all the permission stuff is there. So in 3 days from now, I'm going to be having a beta tester program. So basically you would be the very first people that come onto SketchTube in order to test it and let me know how it's going so far, what features you like, what features you don't like, what to add, and really help me with the UI and everything, because I want this to be something that we all love. In my own head, I'm programming, I'm getting things done, but it can be a bit of an echo chamber sometimes, so it's nice to get some outside feedback and support. So if you would like to be a beta tester, and the account that you create when you post the animations and like and follow is going to be persistent, so it's going to stay the same, and you're going to be able to have it when the platform releases to the public. You can actually join that in my Patreon link in the description, which is going to be at a cost. I need to pay for the server in order to keep it up, because if I want to send the link to people, it costs money to have the server online. So speaking of that, also there's many different ways to monetize a platform like this. So I'm thinking of different ways that I want to go forward and make sure that it's actually a sustainable business model, because it is expensive to have an online website. It is not free to host something online and to have a lot of data and for it to be shared with thousands of people. It's expensive. So I'm thinking of different ways to host that, and this is kind of going back to what I was saying with the animators potentially making money. So some partnerships with ad companies would be a really cool way to do that. I won't disclose the details right now, but I do have that in the works. I also am thinking of doing some sort of premium membership, potentially a marketplace, but these are all ideas. So if any of you guys have any concepts, I would love to hear them in the description. I would like to briefly speak on AI, and I'm going to tell you up front that there will be absolutely no AI on the platform, none allowed. I'm still concepting. I talked about it in my video, why I will not be allowing AI on SketchTube, but there will be a way to remove anything that has been posted that is AI, and users that post that kind of content get 2 strikes before their account is deleted. That system and that technology doesn't exist yet to detect what kind of animation is AI, but it's going to be based on like the moderators and that. But I'm hoping, I really hope that the people that choose to sign up and create accounts for SketchTube are well-intentioned animators, but obviously you can't predict every single person that's going to sign up. So I want to create a community that is supportive, creative, kind, wanting each other to grow, interested, and fun, and AI, to me, ruins that. What I'm developing with SketchTube is a place for beginner animators as well as medium, intermediate, advanced. And it's really a platform for animators that just want to get started as well. So platforms like Newgrounds do offer a place for animators to post, but it's filled with NSFW. It's a little bit hard to get seen on the algorithm, and it's not that accessible for beginners. So that's the difference here. This one's very PG-13. There will not be allowed any NSFW. I briefly spoke on it, but I would love to have the continuation of the weekly theme idea, which is when I have like a basic prompt for a weekly theme. So make sure you join the Discord server if that sounds fun, because we're already doing that, and there's such a passionate community already on our Discord. We're saying like hair and fur. So that was last week, and people came up with tons of animations of hair and fur, and then every Sunday we look at it together on the voice call. And then also on the Discord, people join the voice call while they're animating, and they just like have that in the background, because I feel like as artists we tend to isolate, and that is not good for mental health, and our artists are already prone to having bad mental health. So building a social group, building a community is so good for you. It also helps you like diversify your skills and your resources, and building a community, it's amazing for everything. So let's not isolate, let's become friends, join the Discord, and don't be afraid to say hi or poke anyone, and join the voice call whenever you want to just chat with people. It's always open. Something that I'm definitely expecting is an influx of new animators to join SketchTube. So people that have never animated before, and they are so welcome. I want people to take up this craft because it's truly so fun. And honestly, I consider myself a beginner animator myself. I'm just really tech savvy, so I'm creating the platform, but I'm still learning myself. So I want to create a resources section as well on SketchTube, where there will be hosted like resources, things to like how you can learn how to animate hair, how to do this, so like a tutorial section. That could also potentially be a tag, like what I was talking about before, like types of animation. So it's like animatic, MV, all that, and then like tutorial, that could be a section. So I would love to create a very beginner friendly environment where it's not like, can I be better than you? Can I be the best one? Obviously, like, great to show off, great to show your things that you're proud of, but I also want beginners to feel like they're not like having to rush, because that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now with Instagram, with YouTube. Only the top 1% of animations is shown. And so it makes anyone feel that if they're a beginner, like, I don't matter, like I need to be literally the best of the best, otherwise my animations will never get shown. I want beginners to feel like they're allowed and they're welcome and they're supported, and I think that creating a tutorials or a resources section would really help with that. If you want to see all of the in detail behind the scenes of everything that I programmed so far, make sure to join the Discord. There's also just a basic tier, which is like $3 a month and just helps keep things afloat for the moment, where you can see everything that I'm doing so far. So if you don't have the investment right now to do the beta tester, I recommend that option. But if you just want to be part of the community and just support in a energetic and emotional way, please join the Discord. I would love to see everyone there. We have such a vibrant community, and it's like literally a month old. So I'm just so excited to see where this is going to go in the future. I really want to thank you for being here, for watching until the end of the video. I see how passionate you guys are. I see your comments, and they mean the world to me that I'm not crazy. It is crazy that there is no social media for animators yet. This is a need, this is something we all want, and I really thank you for giving me that encouragement that we're doing the right thing here, and this is going to be a great community. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support on Patreon, and join the Discord. Also, you can actually Google sketchtube.com. I just have a temporary placeholder there where you can enter your email, and I'll let you guys know updates, which I haven't been so updating so far, but will come in the future. Okay, I hope you have a great Thursday, and I will see you in the next week. Bye!